we would just like fire at it,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well, you know what would,
missiles and
you know
shit.
what would happen? We'd fire one shot, and then we'd all freak out and just start shooting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all dying while it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We'd have to ask Adam McKay what he would do. Don't look up, pal.
And he goes, well, I would actually ruin my career with some bad movies over 10 years.
I think supposedly. So one time I remember in Bible class we were like 13, and Jace, you're 15 because you were 2 years older than me.
That's right. That's
And,
correct.
and the youth minister was like, let's say right now, we got a message that Russia launched and I don't know why this was even brought up, launched a nuclear attack on the United States, and a nuclear weapon was coming over here. Like, and he was clearly probably able to ask a question like, how many people, like, you know, would you have to repent? Would you feel like you're going to heaven? Blah blah blah. And some guy raised his hand. He's like, we would just shoot it down. And then Jace literally goes like this. He goes, with what?
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Just
you
so
like
frustrated at the retardation.
You couldn't hold it in anymore.
I know. It was brutal, man, growing up in that environment. I literally remember I was like very into science. If I went to...
We'd shoot it down.
Dude, I'm convinced if I got to go to some faggy Woody Allen high school in Manhattan, I would have been a scientist instead of a podcaster. I was very into science. I remember walking into school one day with a book called Phantoms in the Brain that was like...
Dr. Ramachandran.
Dr. Ramachandran.
I read it too, yeah.
Who was studying phantom limb syndrome in patients, and it was really interesting. And I remember walking into school halfway through the book, and a kid stands up, he goes, hey, Jace has got a phantom in his brain. He's a fag. And people cheered and laughed.
Pretty good.
And
That is actually
applauded.
all right.
Yeah, I know.
Not bad.
That sucks.
I know. It was.
He's
really,
owning you again. 20 years into the future,
from
he's
the
owning
grave.
you.
Well-
from the grave is owning me.
He's a phantom now.
It jokes on him because all his limbs were blown off in Iraq. So, who's got the last laugh? Yeah.
Damn, that is.
I don't remember that story though.
But I
it's
think
very
I looked
funny.
it up once
With
and I was like,
what?
oh, we can't shoot it down. But I'm a retard too. I was like, of course we'll shoot it down.
Yeah.
I thought in my head, there's like a Dr. Evil laser that comes out of like Mount Rushmore and can like shoot down nukes.
Ronald Reagan literally proposed the Star Wars program in the 80s where he's like, we'll just shoot it down with a big laser in space. And they're like, yeah, that's not, you're a retarded actor. That's not real. That's something from a James Bond movie.
See, because I've heard something like that. I just thought we had it.
What if we give the meteor crack?
What if Rock Hudson could fuck the meteor
Well,
and then it would get AIDS and die?
Yeah, interesting.
I guess we can't shoot it down.
No, I don't think we have any recourse, really.
And we don't have like a big bubble. We can't live in a big bubble, so I guess we're just fucked.
Israel will be fine
Devin.
because of their dome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It wasn't a race joke.
They're big iron dome.
Yeah, it wasn't a race joke.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that.
I
wasn't
immediately
saying-
assumed
that
you
would
thought
be
I was
insane
making
if I
some
was
sort
like,
of.
No, that'd be insane if I was like, all the Jews own the nukes. that's the most.
The Jews
racist-
own meteors.
Yeah, they own meteorites.
Yeah.
I guess that is the weather technically, because a meteor can affect probably
Like
the tides.
oceans or whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know how any of it works. Gives a shit.
What's up?
There's another interesting one where the only reason we're protected from solar flares from the sun is because of the Earth's magnetic field is shaped in such a way that a big solar flare comes up and should just burn all of life on Earth completely to a crisp, but it hits that magnetic field and then goes on either side of the Earth, and that's what the aurora borealis is.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of that. It's interesting how it shoots and then it comes back.
Yeah.
The aurora borealis sounds like a really fucking cool tropical island.
Yeah.
That I want to.
Our very
Drink on.
Yeah, very athletic black stripper named Aurora Borealis. She gave Baron Davis herpes. Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, she pokes a hole in your condom. NBA All Star Weekend.
She treats your condom like a go-gurt, just ran through her pussy.
You guys think you'll regret not seeing all that shit when you're dead?
What-
You're on your
what shit?
deathbed and you're like, I never saw the Aurora Borealis. I never saw the pyramids. I
No.
never saw.
Type in a picture of it right now. On Google Images. Boom. There we go. Next.
I did have that moment when the total eclipse hit Texas outside Dallas. I know
I saw it.
You
yeah.
got to see it.
It was awesome.
I know.
And I thought it was gonna be gay.
I know. I was literally like, I told Kelly, I was like, let's get plane tickets. I go, I was literally saying, I go, you only live once. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, I want to see this. I don't want to like waste these opportunities before I die. And then I was looking at plane tickets and I go, $700. It's a bunch of shit. Who even gives a fuck?
Real.
Yeah, no, the eclipse happened like what, a month and a
Martin, little bitches is rich. I'm on the beat, go retarded, I'm sick. Two drugs, I guess I gotta pick. Two up, like no one bothers me. It's her, nobody topping me. My plug, I hit him for the weed. Now I'm geese, want that bad baby, it's on me. Got that cash on me for the week. Better catch up on me, B. Yeah, I'm on the beat going dumb like I'm stupid. I'm on a plane to the A and I'm booty. Like Pluto, I'm puffin' on Zooey. Wanna talk about it, pussy like Dewey. Got that stick out my pop out and use it. I'm silent, don't know what I'm doing. Mashallah, sticky blood, bitch, I'm gooey. Bitch, I float on the beat like a buoy. Some they pussy boy head like he's Stewie. With your bitch and we making a movie. Hit it like one time, then I go ghost. Call me the kid, cause bitch, I'm the GOAT. I ain't got kids, I'm a father the most. I can name 10 heads through my flow. Look, oh, come on. I'm making it back on for show, come on. I'm finna go up like I know. I got bread off a mug of my own for show. Look, oh, come on. I'm making it back on for show, come on. I'm finna go up like I know. I got bread off a mug of my own for show. Yeah.
and a half ago, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flew to Texas to
Yeah,
see it.
they keep acting like they're gonna. Yeah, I remember you were, and I was in.
No, go ahead, make fun of me.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Go
you know?
make fun of me for loving life. Go ahead. No,
No,
Please
you're doing-
continue with your nihilist bullshit.
No, you're doing poorly financially, and you have the money to fly to Texas to look at the sky. I get it.
It's my right as a Texan to look at the sun. Damn it.
I was
Did
in
you
my.
get really scared because the sun was black for 5 minutes?
I'm looking up. I'm like, man, it's not hurting my eyes anymore. My eyes ain't tingling no more because something moved in front of
Yeah,
me.
honey, I'm gonna go outside and bake my eyes.
Telling me I gotta wait for the diabetes to do it. It was happening. I woke up. I was like watching TV and I was like, oh, it's a little dark outside, kind of. And I walked outside and I can't really look up. I don't have like the glasses or whatever. And I was just like, I didn't really quite know where it was. And I literally walked back inside and kept watching TV.
Yeah.
Because it keeps happening. These things keep happening.
But then you went and just watched it on CNN or something.
No, I think I put on just an episode of Breaking Bad or something. I probably put on like How to Rob a Bank on Netflix about the Hollywood bank robber in Seattle who had a really great story.
I tried.
Much better story than the stupid thing blocking the sun.
It's so funny what we spend our time doing. I'll go on Wikipedia and I'll be like, what's the history of the doorknob? I'm like, interesting. How about that?
Yeah,
Just
look at that.
scrolling.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to
Yeah.
call you back. I'm looking up Philip Baker Hall's filmography.
Yeah, like literally shit like
Literally
that.
shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. I've literally got a call from my girlfriend. I'm like, I was Googling Philip Seymour Hoffman. You bitch. How dare you interrupt me?
How did Paul Thomas Anderson get all the actors for Hard Eight?
Yeah. I was getting answers from Google's AI machine. That
No,
doesn't work.
I'm Joe. I care about stuff like that when it feels right. But I don't know. It felt like these eclipses. It was like enough already.
Yeah.
I remember the one
really
under
suck.
Trump.
2017.
Yeah, like it felt like I remember.
This one was insane, though.
What was
Well,
so crazy?
Ben saw the total clip,
Oh, yeah.
I saw the total one, which was crazy.
which is supposed to be like one of the most insane things you can witness.
Like it got dark in the
Dude,
middle
it
of the
got
day.
dark, and then there was crazy
the flares, the solar
flares coming out. It was wild.
Wow. That's cool.
It felt like this. You felt connected to like all of. So it was like a 2001: A Space Odyssey moment
Right.
where you felt connected to. Like, what did like the monkey guys think when
Yeah,
they
right.
looked up from like banging rocks together?
You
on
truly got to
stones?
actually witness how small and inconsequential you are.
Right.
Yeah, that there's these huge satellites, these gods floating above you.
In LA,
Yeah.
it just kind of felt like a fire was happening, and it was like
Yeah.
kind of dark out, like
was a little
slightly dark, a
smoky.
little smoky
Yeah.
outside.
I tried to get into it because I like space stuff, and I poked the little hole in the piece of paper and I hold it up, and it was like there's a little dot that looked like a eclipse, and I go, oh, okay, well.
How do you look at
This
it
fucking
without
sucks.
the special glasses?
You put a little hole, a pinhole in a piece of paper, and then you hold
What?
that up, and
Huh?
it creates a camera obscura.
No, I just looked at it.
Well, you could because you're in the total
My baby
eclipse.
looked at it too.
Yeah, you're in the total
That's why you
eclipse.
think you're eating right.
You can look at it in the total eclipse. If I looked at it, it would literally bake the inside of my eyes because it's still half.
That's
of
what
the
they
Yeah.
want you to think.
Yeah.
You know what skyrocketed during the the solar eclipse? By the way,
Yeah.
What the Google,
Blinding eye pain.
yeah, the Google search that it was why do my eyes hurt so bad? That was like the top Google thing.
You can literally track. You can
Eclipse
literally
in
track it.
America.
Anytime there's an eclipse in America, it's the like chart of like when the search is spiking.
Yeah.
And every eclipse it just hits like 1,000%.
And it
of
says
what
like
normally
eyes
is.
feel bad. Why?
Yeah.
That's great.
They
So
can't
guys,
put a
literally-
connection between
Yes, there's
them
some-
looking at the fucking sun
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
why their head hurts.
Yeah. And then they just walk in. They go, can my grandson? Can you Google why my eyes hurt? Can you make the magic box? Ask it what happened.
How come regular sunglasses don't just work with that?
It's just too intense.
It's just too intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin makes a good point. I don't get it.
Brilliant point.
What if you put on like what if you put on like 3 pairs of sunglasses? It's got to be the same, right?
If you put on 3 pairs, it's actually totally fine.
Let me ask
They,
you
like,
this.
won't fuck you up at all.
What if you wore 1,000 pair of sunglasses? Would it be like it's really dark out?
You'd be so cool you wouldn't even look at the eclipse. You'd be like, I'm sorry I'm getting so much pussy, I don't care about the sun.
What if you put on my 1,000 pair of sunglasses?
Did you really look at it?
Yeah, I had my baby look at it too. I was like, look.
Did you guys have the glasses?
No, we just looked
Oh.
at
They
it.
didn't need it because the
'cause it
sun
was
was
so dark.
completely
Right.
100% covered
But I was
where
in
they
the
were.
I was in the small path of the total.
It's like a
Total solar.
20 mile path that you have to be in for it to be
wow.
perfect.
I was out on a
very
farm.
different.
It was a beautiful thing. We were out in the high grass, and then we went in and ate bluebell after we stared at the sun.
That sounds lovely.
It was a great time.
I do love Texas. Miss that place.
I bet you do.
Love Texas. I